Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing great. My name is Marcello Kolax and I am walking you through the European energy markets for the week starting 5th of May 2025. Alright, let's get going straight away. So first things first, everything you see here today is just my humble opinions, and of course it is not an invitation to trading and it is not trading advice. Okay, so we are starting with the TTF front month, NBP front month, TTF front season, NBP front season. We have EUAs, German Power, Henry Hub and NBP. And for all these markets we see that for most of last week the market developments were largely muted, or we bottomed out a little bit. But you can see here, especially like on the TTF, NBP, there was really nothing happening for most of last week, and this could be for two reasons. First of all, we had the old month ending and the new month starting, May, so with a contract rollover we sometimes see a decline in volume, and it usually takes the market a couple of days before we find a little bit of a direction. The second reason is probably the early May bank holiday, so 1st of May, Workers' Day, which is celebrated in a couple of European countries, and of course we do have the early May bank holiday now this Monday in the UK. So all of these could have contributed to slower than usual trading. But last Friday, you can see for a lot of these markets we did see a stronger rebound. We pushed above these sideways ranges. Here a good example is German Power, for example, right? After this range here, boom. EUAs, we pushed higher significantly. Here as well, the German power markets bottomed out. We have like the TTF after like 3-4 sessions of nothing, then boom, we moved higher. But seriously, for all of them, like zooming out, I still think that after this upside correction, there's a good chance for the market to eventually continue lower. Okay, so we're now going into a little bit more detail on the TTF front month here. We see like zoomed out on the weekly chart, the bears are in charge, and there's no question about that. So you can see like ages ago we broke below the descending wedge, and now the downtrend is in place. And looking at the tools, the momentum tools, the trend tools, the stochastics or the oscillators, volume as well, nothing is telling us that the market should or would like push higher and reverse the medium-term downtrend. I don't see that happening. So much rather on the daily chart, what is more likely overall is that we are approaching the 61.8% fib retracement at 34.12, which here zoomed in, there you go. It's like after this down leg, we are now bottoming out and we are correcting higher. We already pushed past the 23.6.8, 38.2% fib retracement. So yeah, I think 34.12, the 61.8% fib retracement, very likely. If we push above that, I kind of see it happening. We could reapproach the peak at, near 36, which also coincides with the descending channel resistance. And as long as we top out here or here, I still think that eventually the market could continue lower. I think that the bulls would only be in charge if we make it above the peak and above the descending channel here. So overall, yeah, upside correction before we continue lower. And this up leg is best traded and also observed on the daily, on the hourly chart. So you can see from last Thursday, I was still thinking, this sideways range could continue, but that did not happen. We indeed pushed higher. So now there's one of two things that could happen, okay? So one thing is, you can see we already reintegrated into the channel already by the end of last Friday. So this Monday morning, and you can see we also like fully topped out. We did get a bearish signal on the stochastic. We did get a bearish harami candle. So all of the, and we closed on like really high volume. We had a bearish candle here. So all of this is showing me that the market essentially we could push lower, okay? And there's a few things that I want to do now. So this could either mean reintegration into the channel, and this was a false breakout and we just continue swinging sideways. That is one option. Or we simply, I'm really playing this out here completely, right? We start pushing below 31.29 and we simply continue the downtrend. This could be an option as well. Or a third option would be we find support somewhere above, so it must be above, can't be at 31.5 58, which is this most recent trough, and then we simply continue higher. So it would either be complete reintegration and you continue sideways, a complete decline and a reversal, or we bounce somewhere and just continue higher. So now the question is, okay, where do I place my stops? What do I actually do? First of all, on Monday morning, so this is not trading advice. What I would do, or what textbook would tell you, is probably to do nothing and simply see where do we bottom out. And if we push below this level and below that level, then it's a good chance to maybe enter short. If we somewhere bottom out here, above 31.58, there's a good chance that some traders might be deciding to look for long opportunities. So yeah, these are things that could happen. Oh my god. Of course, the other option of sideways continuation, I really want to see if this here holds or breaks, right? So now we are already on the hourly chart, and I think, you know what, even this time frame is too high, because now we're just going with the up legs and down legs. So I would recommend going into the 15-minute time frame and here observe what the smaller swings are doing, and you would also get early indications on the tools themselves. Yeah, maybe this whole thing holds and you just continue higher. So do keep an eye on the 15-minute chart this morning. But right now I can't predict the market, but I have spelled out all the options, and this would hopefully help everyone with the stop placement, or if you're in procurement, to see if now's the time to wait it out and wait for lower prices, or to see if this was as good as it gets, and maybe lock in some volume as soon as we are hitting a trough and we are seeing the market bottom out. Okay, so what is happening on the TTF front season? Okay, so here's more or less the same, but a little bit different. Here you can see on the daily chart on the TTF front season, we are approaching the 61.8% FIB retracement already, which is at 35.11. So I see this level easily surpassed. I think we could hit maybe not quite the peak here, but the 36.8, what is this? 36.8, 36.2 or 3 maybe, but somewhere in this channel resistance. Once again, I don't want to trade this up leg on the daily chart. For that, I go into the hourly chart or even on the 15-minute chart. So here you can see a little bit clearer than on the TTF. Here we do actually have a flow of higher highs and higher lows. And let me do this live here. Does it make sense for us to turn this into a channel now? I'm just trying this out live. So you can see I'm taking away the rectangle here, and I'm trying to turn this into a channel actually. Let's try this one out. Yeah, you know what? I like this. I like this channel here actually. It's pretty neat. So you can see we have hit this upper end of the channel, and now we could possibly retest this level down here. I mean, of course, we'd have to adjust this. This is now support, not resistance, right? But yeah, somewhere here in the support area near 33.6, 0.5, 0.7, yeah, I want to see the market bottom out before we then either continue higher or break through, and then we simply continue the preceding downtrend. So I want to see what's happening here. This cannot be determined on the hourly chart. We would be way too reactive. We would have to wait for a full candle to form, and then when it happens, it's already too late. So here, once again, I would recommend moving into the 15-minute chart. Yet now I'm back at the TTF front month. I'm wondering, can I turn this into a channel here as well? Just maybe something like this here. I'm just playing around. Maybe, yeah, you know what, I think this isn't too crazy. I think we could get rid of the rectangle here, and we could start taking hints on the TTF front month as well on this ascending channel here. Now, once again, here the idea would be that I'm going back and forth today. What's going on? That we do find support at the channel support level here, and then might observe the market pushing higher or not. Okay, cool.